Needed something. Needed something to let them know we almost done. Let them know what to expect. Word. Conversations with myself, I have the best talks. Was never scared, my only fear would be my next loss. They threw their shots at me and now it's bets off. Needed something to cut their heads off. Conversations with myself, I have the best talks. Was never scared, my only fear would be my next loss. They threw their shots at me and now it's bets off. Needed something to cut their heads off. I seen the game change for what it's worth. Price of fame, devil dancing through our favorite verse. Legs were kicking, heads were spinning, they would flare the turf. Popping locks, but we was breaking to the music first. They thought they had me on the ropes, but ain't expect to dodge. I hear the whispers, telescope, ain't used to seeing stars. My OG ain't leave the scene them days, I took it hard. 3 days passed, he ain't come back, I thought that man was God. Could really tell you things. Feel like I had my last supper back in 2012. I knew somebody would betray me, they were sent from hell. Don't get in tweets trying to play me and really play yourself. They ain't a nigga that's more solid if you needed help. Been back and forth, had less and more, I'm here again. I felt your spirit crack the ceiling of that ambulance. And even though it's painful, could see you up there experimenting. He ain't an angel, he a motherfucking alien, I feel it. Conversations with myself, I have the best talks. Was never scared, my only fear would be my next loss. They threw their shots at me and now it's bets off. Needed something to cut their heads off. Conversations with myself, I have the best talks. Was never scared, my only fear would be my next loss. They threw their shots at me and now it's bets off. Needed something to cut their heads off. Thinking back to when Biscuit passed, I mean the day before. The look he had when looking back, me coming out the store. Been looking for you with a CD, I just made it yours. I'm trying to rap, but my feedback would obviously get lost. Sometimes I wish to escape the place that weighs my soul. But even still, I'm hurt for real, so where's the place to go? Imagine this, you gain the world and then you lose control. They gon' start to treat you different when you see your goals. Could write a song called Karma probably 100 times. You'd be surprised how many ways can get your name to rhyme. I ain't forget the things you did, but pushing that aside. Just be lucky you ain't dead, cause that be justified. This next tape will either hit or I'ma call it quits. And go write music for your favorites, I can make assists. I mean shit, the pressure don't stop. Nigga, you can have whatever you want, just gotta feel it. Conversations with myself, I have the best talks. Was never scared, my only fear would be my next loss. They threw their shots at me and now it's bets off. Needed something to cut their heads off. Conversations with myself, I have the best talks. Was never scared, my only fear would be my next loss. They threw their shots at me and now it's bets off. Needed something to cut their heads off.
You know, it's like this thing, this love-hate thing that the world has with success, period. It deals for the most part with success. It deals with people who you started your life off with and what success does to them. People look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same, like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success. So you are changing. You don't change who you are, the core of who you are, the things you believe, the things you love, and the things you die for, and your principles. You don't change that, but you're going to change who you are. You're going to change, you know, you can't do the same things that you can't hang on the corner. Some people may not be comfortable with that.